Welcome back. So we have a REST API up and running with some kind of functionality. We have either it's running on Azure in the cloud or somewhere else in the cloud, on Docker maybe, but it's running somewhere, maybe even on a local host on your actual machine. That's enough for now. So now we can actually start sending data using Postman. We've tried to send requests over the fake internet, right? We've gotten data back as JSON and we've presented it and we've worked with it, and we've done that to actually both get data and manipulate data back and forth, delete data, update data, create new data. So all this is running and we've tested it with Postman, but that's not how a user would use this, right? A user wouldn't sit and make commands and write inside some kind of crazy tool like Postman. You have to put in a URL. Okay, what's a URL? I don't know. So instead what we're going to do now is we're going to build a real front end for a client. We're going to make an Angular web application. We're going to make an Angular front end so the user instead has buttons and he has text fields and so everything is hidden. All these commands behind the scenes with Postman, they're hidden for the user. Instead he just clicks a button that says send a request to the backend. He doesn't see that. It just sends the request and he gets some data back and boom, he gets to another screen. It shows a new set of data. He says, yay! And there might be some pictures, there might be some shininess, so the user is happy and he can click another button and boom, a new thing pops up and he's happy again. But behind the scenes, what's actually happening that he doesn't know about is actually he calls request, send those requests over the wire right here, sends a request back and forth over the wire to our REST API or some REST API in the world, but nobody knows, because they just click buttons, click, 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 and they're happy, but behind the scenes, that's actually what happens. So we are going to now start building such an Angular application from scratch. If you do not have this ready, that's okay. You can use the local host. If you do not have that ready, I'm going to show a few links where there's actually people who just built some test data as REST API in the cloud that we can use. So don't worry, anybody can start using this series about Angular right now. But I of course encourage you, if you need to know about the backend right here, start developing that if it's not done yet. Sweet, let's start looking at Angular. See you in the first lesson where we'll just have an overview. Have fun.